Oh my God.
I was a facilitator, so I won't try to talk too much and let some of the actual participants go. But we had Route D, which is mostly through Pendleton. And I think an observation we all noticed is there's just a lot of dilapidated buildings, a lot of Section 8. We had a lot of red dots along the way, but we did notice an area that was fantastic was the 12th and Sycamore, which is where the diner is. This gentleman here has a school at VLT Academy. There are parking lots, but we know that during the week and on weekends they are used and they're full, even though the condition of them isn't great. Sidewalks are a little rough, but that was one of the areas that is definitely coming back in its own. If you want to keep going down through Pendleton.
Well, going down 12th Street, my name is Clyde Lee, by the way, but going down 12th Street, there is a lot of opportunities from trash being down there, the houses, like the young lady just said, from the Section 8 portion of it, with them not being taken care of, trash on the streets, the sidewalks are small. We do have there's a big church that's over there, there's a bus, that street that's beautiful, but on the other side of the street, there's a lot of, I can't think of the name of the church right off the bat, but the thing is, it's nice. Going all the way down to 13th Street to that and Broadway, 13th, taking it up to Pendleton, there's a lot of opportunity for redevelopment of the houses that's there. The sidewalks need to be widened. There is potential there for redevelopment in terms of people being able to come in and rehab their apartments or the buildings that's there. From what I understand from one of the gentlemen back there, they didn't do the Section 8 portion of it, which I think is great because you can bring in new development and new dollars, and then that'll bring in new neighbors that take care of the property. If they're not going to be doing it, the owners are not, then let the people that do private investment be able to go in there and develop that. As far as there's drug activities over there that needs to be cleaned up. That's one thing that the young lady just mentioned over there. That is a must, and I am a staunch believer in that it can be addressed a lot more.
Yeah, that was up near the 13th corridor that the other group had made. We noticed a lot of abandoned lots. We smelled dirty things up there at that 13th corner. Some perks was there's some type of streetscape landscaping. There's that bell tower that's there at that corner, so there's an attempt to make it a little more welcoming as you enter the city. But on the back half, we had to go down Reading, and what we noticed was the cars that are flying by. If you're on Reading, there's a bend. There's no sidewalk protectors for pedestrians. We just thought that the speed of the high traffic was something that would need to change or be monitored in a different way. As we continued down Reading, we had the next stop was at Broadway and Reading, and pretty much the back of the jail is what you saw. And I think, Andy, you said it was moldy and it needed to be cleaned, and it looked dilapidated as it is.
But keep in mind, there are several complexes that's over there on that Reading and Broadway area that are really, really nice. I mean, they really did a lot of work on it, especially on the back portions of it behind the law offices and on that corner right there. So the potential was there for some nice development. It's just the thing is that they're getting the dollars, private dollars in, and be able to do that.
And one thing we noticed when we were going through 12th Street in between Broadway and Pendleton, dilapidated buildings, Section 8, but yet there was a CRC little park that no one in our group had ever seen. And it was probably an eighth of the size of this room, but it had benches and it looked like it had been taken care of. There was some signage there, so that was an interesting little find. And on our way out from Memorial Hall to begin our first point, someone said to him, "What are you looking at?" And so there was, we noticed people obviously were watching all of us today, and so that he took care of them. Thank you. And then as we were in the heart of Pendleton, someone was taking pictures, and there were a couple other people who were questioning, who we were, what we were doing, And they didn't seem threatened by us. They were curious, but we did come across that, and we explained to them what we were doing. And then one of the guys, I don't know if he was serious or not, said, "Can I join you?" But he didn't. So, but other than that, I think this area.
Cut you off 'cause
Yeah, I'm sorry.
one more group to
Okay.
go.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.